The boy Kenny Session. Man, it's been a minute since I've been on with you guys, but I wanted to come on for a quick minute today and talk about our cleanup for Saturday. We will be on 81st and International this Saturday at 9 a.m. from 9 to 12 p.m. We are inviting all the community to come down. You know, we've been getting people that been faking on me for the last 2 months. We've been down there now. This Saturday will make 2 months that we've been out on the street cleaning. We're starting at 81st, coming down towards 73rd. And we want more people to get involved. We want to thank folks who donated to us a couple weeks ago. If I could listen to names, I can kind of remember some of them. Georgia Richardson, I want to thank you for your donation. I forget her name right now. I know y'all gonna kill me. Jackie Howard, thank you for your donation over the week, last week. Miss Cotton, I forgot Miss Cotton, thank you for your donation. A couple of weeks ago, we did use it to dump the trucks, and it was very well appreciated. Came in right on time. We don't have any fundraisers up right now because funds are not really that bad right now, but should things become where I'm going to need some help, I will reach out to you guys to give me some help with the dumping fees. But more than that, I need you guys to come out and help me on the street. That's where we need the most help. There's a lot of work to be done. You know how the word says, the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. You know, that's always the case. There's a lot of work to do, but there's only a few people that are willing to do that work. And I am one of those people who have no shy. I'm not shy about doing the work. In fact, I enjoy working. But it's been a trying. Last week, we took a week off and had a chance to go spend the weekend on my motorcycle. Girlfriend, she got out and got some air. So we're real grateful for that this past week. Also, if you guys notice, I do have a little different set today. One of the reasons I've not been on lately is because we're having some computer problems. I've got a very loud noise happening inside of my computer. And can I keep it 100? I just ain't got the money nor time to go buy a new computer right now. So tonight I'm trying something new. I'm actually shooting the show from my telephone. That's why we don't have a backdrop on us behind us, but you guys can see my green screen that's up. You know, we got our green screen up, but our computer, let's see, I'm just playing with it today. My computer is down. Well, it's not down, it's just making a lot of noise. And it's been bothering me all for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I've got to get it to the shop and get it fixed. Actually, I just need to get a new computer. But tonight I wanted to come on and share a quick word with you guys. It's been a minute since I've been on. I haven't done Wisdom Wednesday. I haven't did Motivation Monday. But I wanted to come on and just do Thursday night with Kenny. I've got a word right here that I think is going to bless you. And here it goes. March 3rd, 2022. The details are what often trip you up. This is a time when your attention to the finer points is required. So look beyond the larger picture to see more clearly what you're dealing with. Ask for help when you need it. Psalms 46:1. It says, God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in time of need. You know, that's a great word for me right now. I've been kind of feeling some kind of way today. You know, I'm going to say overwhelmed. Can I say overwhelmed? You know, we've got a lot of projects going on and a lot of great things that are happening on one side. But on the other side, it feels like I've been catching hell. Or I would want to tell you that, or I would say this way, is that the enemy has been trying to take my attention on some trivial matters that I must attend to and I must adhere to, but so it keeps my focus off the main plan. And this is what the word is saying today, is the details are often trip us up. Okay, I've been getting caught up in details all week. You know, I've got a house right now that the people just bought. The plumbing is bad in it. You know, don't ask me how the plumbing is bad, but we got a house that the people can't live in because their plumbing is bad. and I have to take responsibility for that. Regardless of what happens, I'm the person who put the deal together. And this house was totally remodeled from top to bottom. New kitchen, new bathroom, new sinks, new everything. And so you would assume that if they put a brand new kitchen in, that they fixed all the plumbing underneath. Well, believe it or not, they did not. And we did not go into a major inspection. The inspection called for some further inspection, but that they all call for further inspection when you're doing plumbing, because all plumbing is older. You have rust on pipes. You have pipes that are bent, and a lot of times that's how the inspectors can get around anything. But they normally can see where there's problems. And we found that the plumbing in this house is totally illegal. It's not even close to plumbing. And I'm stuck with it, you guys. I got to fix the problem. When a problem like that arises, one thing I do know is you never let your customer or your client take the loss. They take the L. So looks like I may have to take the L on this one, or I'm going to have to get the people who did the house. There's some people who bought the house to rehab it and flip it. They basically cut corners. So we may be looking at litigation. I may have to tell my client to sue me so that we can get to them. But if that be the case, it's still going to cost me some money to go to court. So, it's just called business 101, you guys. When you're in business, these things happen. They don't happen often, but when they do, you must put your attention on those things. So tonight, I just wanted to come on for a bit because I haven't been able to come on because my computer's been making this loud noise, and you can hear the loud noise coming in through the microphones. And I need to replace the computer, but I ain't got finances right now to replace no computer. This is the beginning of the year. We're trying to close out deals, get a momentum going, and I just don't have extra funds to buy a computer. But praise be to God, tonight I said, you know what? You can try it on your phone. And I have a brand new phone, what did they call the flip phone? And I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it on my phone tonight. So we don't have a background tonight. The background is my green screen. In order to cast pictures to out there background, you need to have a green screen. You guys can see I painted my wall behind me so that my pictures always come out nice. But anyway, you guys, I just wanted to come on for a minute. There's been a lot going on the last couple of days. If you guys have read my my morning post, you'll see that morning post really hits me right between the eyes most days. And today it did just the same. It said the details are what often trip us up. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a meticulous person, but this deal that I'm doing, it was just the details. There was more details. I based it on normal construction. I based it on, what people normally do when they rehab a house. The very first thing you do is look at the plumbing, the heating, the electrical, the roof, and the foundation. Those are the key components to any house. These people, it looks like they didn't take that road. They didn't check the plumbing. I don't think the electrical has some issues in it. And my clients just moved in this house, and now they're catching hell. And when my clients catch hell, I'm gonna catch hell. So I've been catching hell all day, but fixing this problem, because ultimately, if I don't fix the problem, I get to pay for it, okay? I get to take the L, because one thing I've always learned is that your client never takes the L. So I'm working on that today. And again, this word fits right into that. March 3rd, 2022. The details are often what trip us up. They sure do. This is a time when your attention to the finer points are required. So look beyond the larger picture to see more clearly what you're dealing with. Ask for help when you need it. Psalms 46:1. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in the time of need. I don't know how that hit you. We got a few people in the room with me right now. I don't know how that word hit you, but I know it hits me right between the eyes, because I really am having to deal with some details right now that I'm not happy with. But guess what? We're doing our cleanup on Saturday. I'm hoping that you guys can spread that around. We need laborers, you guys. The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers have been very, very few. I've been out there by myself some days. I've had one or two people show up a few times. And so I need some help, you guys. I can't do it by myself. Can I be honest with you? I've been considering quitting because it doesn't seem like this is important to anybody but me. I can't stand walking down the streets and seeing how nasty our streets are. Although I will tell you, the city of Oakland is starting to get it, I think, because the pandemic is winding down. I can see that there's more movement around the city of Oakland in terms of becoming clean, but there's still a long way to go, you guys. And I think that if we as citizens would get out and just all do our part just a little bit, we can make it better for everybody. And so I've taken that mantle myself, and I'm going to be at 81st and International this Saturday. If God puts it on your heart to come down, we've already got brooms and shovels. I will have gloves down there. We're going to spend about 3 hours out on the street cleaning up 81st, 80th, 79th. And then we're gonna maybe if you guys come down, I might even buy lunch at 12. But the thing is, I need some help, you guys, or send some of the kids down to help. Because we just have to start somewhere, okay? I know the city is a big city, and we're not going to be able to clean up the whole city ourselves. But the idea is let's just start somewhere, okay? I know it's like giving a whale a tic-tac trying to clean one block in the city. But I think that one block being clean can spur a whole lot of other blocks to be clean. I still believe it. Down on 81st, we've got people that are coming out to help with it now. I'm hoping to get more people enrolled on the block because it is their block, okay? And they just accept their block being nasty and dirty, and they go in the house and sit down and eat wham-whams and zoom-zooms and don't come outside and just make sure your block is clean. So a lot of us don't want to even clean our own houses. I walk past houses where people's houses are all nasty in the front. When it's like, man, it's 24 hours in a day. It would take 1 hour to come clean up in front of your house. It would take an hour and a half to clean up your whole block. So we want to got all these other important agendas, and just being clean, being able to make it clean for your brother, make it clean for your other citizens. And I'm gonna keep going, you guys. Though I want to quit because sometimes I feel like I'm on this by myself. I think like I'm the only one that sees it, and I know I'm not the only one that sees it. I'm the only one that has really stepped up to do something about it. And I've had at least 100 people tell me they're gonna come and help me. I think out of the whole 2 months we've been down there, I probably can say 5, 6 people have been down there to help. Not all at the same time, all one or two on each day. But I also want to thank a few people, Georgia Richardson, who donated for the dumping. We had, I can't think of her, Rhea Cotton from Cotton Real Estate. She donated some money to help us clean up some of the needles on the street. We also had, who are some of the other people? I can't think of everybody, so y'all blame it to my head. But I can think of Jackie Howard, the Howard sisters. She donated some money to help us with the streets. And I know that there's one other, and forgive me if I can't remember the name. We was running short on a little paper last week, okay? And I'm just going to keep it 100. And I had a little paper issue, and I sent it out to some people to help me dump this truck and get some supplies. And I just wanted to thank those who stepped up to help, but more so than that, I need people to show up. I clean up, it takes me about maybe 30 minutes to clean up one street, 81st. And if I had more people, we can clean it up in 5 or 10 minutes and get to the next street and get it spread out on the street, 10, 20, 30 minutes and get to the next street. But until I get the help, I've been spending almost every Saturday on 81st. It's clean. But I very rarely, in fact, I got to 80th last week and I had some of the kids out there help me with it. And I did have a volunteer show up. I can't think of my brother's name right now. I want to call it. Brother, forgive me for not remembering. But we had a brother come out and he helped dump some of the trash and load the truck up. So we're just hoping that you guys, when we get more people this week, I am getting a little weary, you guys, because it seems like I said that a lot of the folks that said they were going to come and help have not, okay? And I don't need no broken promises right now. What I need is some folks. Let me get this off. What I need is some folks that love Oakland, love our people, they want to come out and help. That's really what I need this week. And I don't need no broken promises. I got a word for you before y'all run out of here, and I think this may hit you between the eyes. This is where we're going to go. Here it is. March 3rd, 2022. The details are what often trip you up. This is a time when your attention to the finer points is required. So look beyond the larger picture to see more clearly what you are dealing with. Ask for help when you need it. God said in Psalms 46:1, God is our refuge and strength and a very present help in time of need. You know, I'm just turning to God, asking him to clean up the city, or give me assist me with cleaning up the city. I truly believe that if we fall in love with the city again, a lot of things will start changing, the dynamics. We have people, believe it or not, that they will go and pack up trash in their house in plastic bags, load them up in their cars, and drive down the street and throw the bags out on the corner. Could you imagine? We got over on 71st. We've had that median cleaned out 3 or 4 times. The city has cleaned it. The city come and pick up the trash the next day. It's right there. I've been saying I'm gonna stake out that spot because I just want to see who in their right mind would walk down the street or even in a car, pull up in a car and take some plastic bags out of whatever you were carrying it and dump them in the middle of a busy street like that. Where they do that? The only place I ever seen it is in East Oakland, because we got some mental challenges down here. We all got them. I struggle with mental illness myself, but we all got a touch of some mental illness. But there's some mentally ill people in this city that they load up their car. They'll load up a couch. They want to get them a new couch. They load the couch up on top of the car and drive it down the street and throw it over on the curb. And somebody's couch is over on the doggone curb. Can you believe it? I was walking this morning. I was over at 64th and International, and somebody had dumped like 20 garbage bags right on the corner by McDonald's. And I'm like, as much energy as they took to dump that trash right here, they could have drove it over to the dump and dumped it. Well, I mean, you don't have the money. Don't call me if you ain't got it, because I ain't got it either. But man, come on, we got to do better. We got to do better, man. And we got to help these people with these mental illnesses, because there's a whole lot of them. I see, man, if I had $1, I saw a guy last week laying on the side of a building. You know how you could have had like a hobo or something laying at the liquor store, and he laying with his head up on the side of the wall. He on the wall with a crack pipe in his mouth. International Boulevard, smoking crack on 82nd and International Boulevard, right on the boulevard. I say, man, what are you doing? And he couldn't. I think he was toe up, and I was like, man, you smoking that right here like that? Man, they don't even care no more. I ain't gonna kid you. When I was smoking dope back in the day, man, I be hiding and be all spooked and everything, and they don't even get spooked no more. They just out there, man. Ain't no spook. They don't care. They just and another. The biggest, nastiest thing that's out on the streets today that you guys rarely see, because you don't walk the streets or you don't get out and walk in your community. In this community, I know it's not in all communities, but this community, the nastiest thing. What would you think that would be? The nastiest thing that you could see is defecation. People will go out there and just do their thing right on the side of the building. We had a dude that had a stomach problem that went over there, and right there where we be cleaning up, you can see he has something going on with his stomach because he just dropped it right there on the dirt. How nasty is that? And I don't even think he wiped his ass. I didn't see no toilet paper or nothing. He just pulled his pants right back up and walked the whole nasty ass. Y'all laugh with me because that's funny. It's nasty, but it's funny. Here's a word I want to share with you. Might put it on. This might help you. March the 3rd, 2022. The details are what often trip you up. This is a time when your attention to the finer points is required. So look beyond the larger picture to see more clearly what you're dealing with. Ask for help when you need it. Psalms 46:1 says, God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in time of need, in time of trouble. I've been fighting demons all week. I was talking to some other people. We got a couple houses that ain't what we thought they were. We got a plumbing problem over in one where we helped somebody buy a home, and the plumbing basically is jerry rigged. And the whole house is pretty. It's a pretty house. They cleaned up the whole house. Brand new kitchen, brand new bathroom, brand new toilet, brand new tub. All the lights are new. The floor and the carpet is new. The roof is new. New paint inside and out. And they didn't hook the plumbing up. It's like, why would you spend that kind of money on all the stuff that you spend money on, and you didn't fix the most important part of the house, the plumbing? I've got a client right now sitting in a house that has no plumbing. And now that's the kind of stuff that makes that's that attack. Remember I told y'all, see, the more God does for you, the more the enemy tried to pull you out of the way. But he said, don't look at that. Don't just pay attention to the details. The details. And see, I missed a whole lot of details on that one. So it's my fault. When I make mistakes, you guys, I pay for my mistakes. Anybody who knows me and done business with me, I can tell you I've made a lot of mistakes in the business, but my clients have never paid for it. That's something I would not even feel right allowing my client to go pay for some plumbing in a house that I sold them because I didn't do my job further. I did my job, but I could have been more detailed. I could have, well, put it this way. Maybe I couldn't, because I've sold a lot of remodeled houses in my day. Normally when people remodel like that and they go through the house with a fine tooth comb, they fix everything. And you normally can't get it past me. You can't get that past me. This man got this plumbing past me. And I'm mad, but it's gonna cost me like $3,000-$4,000 to fix it. I probably didn't make but $2,000 on the deal, so it's gonna probably cost me an extra. It's gonna cost me more than I made. Just put it that way. I ain't gonna get into the numbers because I don't even know what the numbers are, but I know that on that particular deal, I know y'all see all the pretty stuff showing the houses and, researching the houses and handing people the keys and taking pictures in front of the keys. But y'all don't see when them deals don't go right because most folks don't tell you about them. They so be embarrassed. I'm embarrassed, but I'd rather tell you about it and how I remedied the problem. My client will not pay for that. It's about almost $4,000 worth of plumbing. And then they had to spend some money to remove some trash from I think it was like $500. So they're going to get that back. And the only reason is because it's the right thing to do. It shouldn't be on them. They shouldn't take the L. So guess what? Guess who's going to take the L? I'm going to take the L, and I'm not going to fight it. It just is what it is. I'm the most responsible the closest person with responsibility in that is anybody. But anyway, I just wanted to come on with you guys. I'm on my phone today. I had not been online in a minute. Had not done any shows in about a month because of my computer. I ain't gonna kid y'all. Money is tight right now, and I ain't got no time, no money to be buying no new computers. I got staff over in the Philippines that ain't even got paid this week because we running short on money. This ain't the first time, so I don't need y'all to feel sorry for me. But I know I don't have no extra money to be buying no doggone computer right now. But anyway, I thank you guys for stopping by. I also want to remind you one more time, I'll be at 81st and International on Saturday morning, 9 a.m. We need laborers. We need more laborers. The harvest is plentiful. There's a lot of trash to pick up over there. People say, Kenny, you can't do nothing with one block. I say, well, I bet you I may not be able to do nothing with one block. But one thing I can do is I can be consistent myself. I do it for myself because I go out there and I drive down and it feels like a level of accomplishment. when you can clean up. Everything around you is dirty, and you go swipe a path right through the dirt, and you make it clean, and everything around it could be dirty. At least it's gonna be clean right here for a minute, and it may not make a big difference today, but I think over the long haul it will make some difference. But we need to get the community enrolled in it, in this process, not just on this Saturday or that Saturday, but every Saturday we should be doing some community work in our own backyards, community work on our own street, community work at our own churches, community work at our own stuff. We need to start volunteering to step up. There's a lot of places we can volunteer to help make things better. We don't have to get paid for everything you do. God will pay you ransomly for doing his work. And I'm expecting a huge reward from somewhere. Yes, I'm doing it for selfish reasons because I need God to bless me. I need to be on that side of the blessing. I need to be where the blessing is rolling down the hill. I don't want to be having no blessing that got to climb the ladder to get to me, and that's what we be doing. I'm trying to get them ease, that low hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to climb all up in the tree to get my fruit. I'm just going to walk right around the edges, and I'm going to pick up the ones that dropped off the branch today, So I just wanted to share with y'all today. I've got a plan. Yes, I'm still running for city council. I don't have my paperwork in. We've been working on that. They've been giving me somewhat of a runaround. I think I'm going to have to go get me a mentor, somebody that can help me navigate through the political scene, if you will. I have a couple people in mind because I'm not a political guy, but, I'm going to have to learn how to play that game. And I think that we've got a great opportunity of winning. If you don't get in the game, there ain't no way you're going to be able to play. And so I'm playing for all of you guys, the ones, the least of these, the ones that don't have a voice, the ones who get killed by police officers putting their knee in their neck, the ones that get jacked by the police all the time. I'm playing for the ones who want to do something big, but they've been held back. I'm doing something for the underdogs because I feel like I'm an underdog. And if the underdog get in office, man, I need y'all to understand that even though you're the underdog in some area of your life, you can make a move and be on top because they never see the underdog coming. Okay, they count the underdog out before it even start. And that's when you shock the house. You know what I said? We gonna shock the house. When I get in office, we gonna shock the house. They gonna be like, how he get there? I'm gonna be like the same thing. Inch me, because I must be trapping. But anyway, I'm putting my hat in the thing. I'm gonna do something to make a change. In the meantime, we're gonna be changing 81st International. I kind of said, I don't have to be elected to do some of the work I'm asking y'all to do. Just go out there and start doing it. If don't nobody show up on Saturday, y'all drive by, y'all see me there by myself with my broom and my rakes and my shovels and stuff. And I'll have enough for you guys, but y'all just drive on by. Y'all don't have to stop and pick one up and help or do none of that. They'll just be sitting over there on the ground waiting for somebody that might feel like, practicing with a shovel or a rake or a broom on Saturday night between 9 and 12 at 81st and International Boulevard. And again, I'm about to get out of here. I've been talking all day. I'm about to shut this down. I appreciate you guys one more time. The details are what often trip us up. This is a time when your attention to the finer points is required. So look beyond the larger picture to see more clearly what you're dealing with. Ask for help when you need it. Psalms 46:1, God is our refuge and our strength, a very present help in time of need. Believe the word. The word gives me direction. The word gives me peace. The word gives me understanding. The word directs me. Put it on if it where it fits you. Thanks a lot. Peace.